Welcome, everyone, to Generation BTS, the podcast where we review BTS albums normally, but not today either.
Not today.
Not today. We haven't done that too much this year, not gonna lie, but we'll get back to it next year because there'll be less individual albums, yeah.
There'll be none. Oh no, there might be RMs.
Oh, there might be Jins. But yeah, anyway, let's get past that. I'm Christine. I'm 30 years old and I've been ARMY 2.5 years now, almost. And I'm here as always with my lovely co-hosts.
Hi, I'm Leanne. I'm 34 and I've been ARMY for 2 years. Yay. Oh yeah, because I became ARMY around this time, right? Christmas time.
Christmas time
was when we had the lockdown in COVID, and then I did the classic, I want to learn their names.
Yep.
2 years later, I got a shrine, a collection, a handful of trips to Korea, and
a podcast.
And a pub quiz.
And a pub quiz. All right, Natasha.
Hi, I'm Natasha. I'm 20 years old and I've been ARMY for 7 years.
Whoop, whoop.
So for this episode, as you know, because you've seen the title, and as we did last year, we are just going to go back through some of the awards that we've given out this year, go over some favorites and some stats and that sort of stuff. It'll be fun, I swear, even though it sounds boring. And then we'll do the annual BTS draft, which was fun last year.
And concert.
And we'll go over our ideal concert, yeah. But before we get started, I've written, instead of a recent events update, let's do a little ARMY therapy session / check-in after what's been a tough week for us all, because we're recording this on Thursday, the 14th of December. It's a little later than we did it last year, but as everyone will know, I'm sure, this is the week where we lost the last 4 boys to the military. So yeah, you guys both lost your biases. So do you want to tell us how you're feeling?
I'm very sad. Very, very sad. It's so sad when you see there's one girl that's come up with this stupid trend that's like, name a K-pop song that makes you cry in the first second, and it's always a BTS song. I'm just like, no, she gets me every time. So yeah, hard times. And I've been telling everyone at uni, I'm like, I need an extension. I need like what is it called? Excruciating circumstances, because my boy's gone in military. Do you think that
extenuating circumstances?
Extenuating.
No, excruciating's like being tortured.
Yeah, I'm being tortured.
Extenuating, not accentuating.
Extenuating.
I can't read it. That. Do you think they'd let me be like, a close family friend's gone into military? It's so sad. It's so sudden.
Yeah, what's it called when you get that day off? It's like a
bereavement day.
Bereavement day, yes. It's not quite that, but close.
Yeah, I'll have a few months if that's all right.
Yeah.
6 to be exact. Yeah, I'm sad. I was really sad. Do you know RM was the only one that didn't do a goodbye live? He just did a goodbye letter. Yeah. So he didn't do a final live. Like, obviously V did a really short one, like typical V. But they did the live of the 4 of them, and they were fine.
I think that was the...
But then Jimin did one, V did one, and JK did one before they all left. So RM didn't do a live, but he did his letter. But yeah, I saw this really good meme that was like, brainless, boyfriendless, Bangtan-less. And that's sort of how I feel. I feel like I'm also in bereavement stage. It's only been...
You could add that to the meme if you wanted to.
Yeah, bereavement status.
Yeah, bereaved.
It's been 2 days since they all went. I watched the Bangtan Bomb, which was just...
I tried to watch it, but it didn't have any subtitles.
Oh, I watched it and then read the translation.
Okay, fine.
It was really sad. Bang PD brought them all like little leaving gifts, and you could hear Jin's laugh in the background, so you can't see them. And then obviously we got the picture of all 7 of them together, including Yoongi.
That was nice, yeah.
That was
nice.
Unsure
if he was going to be able to be in that, but he was.
He was.
Sign of life.
But then what I did do in the last 2 days to make me feel better is yesterday I bought Spring Day on iTunes, and today I brought out Tortilla. On the iTunes one, it knocked off All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Yeah, it was all Christmas songs and then Spring Day.
And then Spring Day.
That was good.
So yeah, really sad. We've got 6 months to go until Jin comes back, which feels really long. We also, and maybe you'll mention this, but we came to the realization that Yoongi won't be back for Festa.
Yeah.
We thought they
just
were all
sad.
leaving to be back in time for Festa because their discharge dates are like
The
the 11th and 12th of June, but then Youngi's is the 21st.
Yeah.
I wondered if he could work on the weekend. But
I
he can't
wondered
make
that too,
he can't
whether
make
there
any
was
money,
any
can
sort
he?
of. I wondered if there was any sort of allowance for him to not take leave days and whatever, but I don't know enough about how it works.
Like accrue all
It
his
seems a
leave.
little harsh to be like, sorry, you've got 11 days left, or like 9 days even.
The 6 of them are back, but
Yeah,
Youngi's busy.
it sucks for you.
Maybe they'll do a big reveal like they did with his shoulder surgery. But hopefully they'll make some allowances and he'll be back in time.
Oh, we get hologram Yoongi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hologram Yoongi, that'd be good.
Or we could get just hologram Bangtan, right?
We might need to invest in VR sets, but
Yeah, I think it's still early.
Yeah.
It's sad. I cried at the live with the 4 of them. I cried at RM's letter. I cried at Jimin's live. Jimin's live was so cute.
Yeah,
His
I
hair
did think
gone.
they all pulled off the hair.
Oh,
yeah,
so fucking hot.
I thought they all looked great.
They're all very, very handsome.
Yeah,
very handsome.
hard to mess up those faces.
Yeah, when they were doing the little walk in, Jimin and JK, and Jimin did the little thumbs up.
No.
Oh, it's too sad.
Yeah. I think I listened to another podcast where they said like, oh, it does go faster than you think. Like if you've not been through this before, it's like, and I have found that with Jin, I think. Like I'm a bit like, oh, it's only 6 months till he's out. Like that's
But
great.
we've had
so
the others.
we've had the others. Yeah, we've had a lot of distractions, but I think there's going to be distractions still. Like they're going to still be putting out content, just pre-recorded stuff, including the Disney one that's coming out soon, the Beyond the Star.
Like what, next week?
Yes, and that is that of what they've announced so far.
I liked that they didn't cry in the Bangtan bomb. I thought they were being really strong and brave.
Okay.
I really liked when RM touched JK's head. JK touched RM's head and then he turned around and then they hugged and then and then I died. I've not really recovered. Actually, Christine and I are sick at the minute, but I think we're just in bereavement. Sick of being sad.
Okay.
Moving on.
I think the only other sort of news item that I wanted to cover was, I don't know how many people will have heard of it. Like I heard of it a couple of times, but there was a New York Times podcast that caused a lot of drama and controversy, and I went back and forth about whether I wanted to like talk about it because I don't necessarily want to give it loads of airtime, but I think because we're a BTS podcast, it sort of makes sense to do like a quick summary of the situation and just sort of what the issue is, because all I really heard before I went and sort of researched it further was like, boycott this podcast, give it 1 star, it's like, this is done. There was like, oh, it's problematic, it's racist, but there was no like, this is why it's problematic and racist. So I think we'll go over that quickly. So it's an episode of Popcast, which is the New York Times music podcast. I've listened to it. You guys haven't, assuming. It's called Jungkook, BTS, and English language K-pop. And essentially, their sort of theory is that K-pop and BTS, they sort of use BTS as their only reference, only example. But they are saying that it's lost what made it interesting and noteworthy in its attempt to pander to the US audience, and they very much focus on its US audience, it's not global audience.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's in service of the Americans, in their opinion. And they start off saying that since 2017, 2018, since Mic Drop, essentially, BTS lost their essence, quote unquote, and started doing collaborations with Western artists. And the music that came out of that, starting with Mic Drop, the Steve Aoki version, is not what the Korean or any fans want. And they shouldn't sing in English or can't sing in English if they still want to be K-pop. Although they mentioned several times that K-pop is not a genre, that fans of K-pop still seem to enjoy BTS's English output and completely disregard that K-pop artists have released songs in Japanese and Chinese and other Asian languages since the start of K-pop, essentially. It's just very contradictory, saying like the fans don't want this, but they still seem to like it, which doesn't make any sense.
You can't tell us what we like.
No. And it completely disregards the music that BTS have put out in that period that wasn't in English, So there's no mention of Map of the Solar Era, no mention of Love Yourself beyond Mic Drop.
Because Mic Drop's quite a while ago.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff that came out after Mic Drop, before Permission to Dance.
It doesn't mention any of the other members' solo albums. And it's 2 Americans claiming to be able to speak on behalf of not just Western people. No mention of how BTS's popularity stretches to the rest of the world outside of the US.
Is it 2 men?
No, 1 girl, one guy.
Girl, 1 guy.
Yeah. But also they speak on behalf of how the Korean fans feel about the song, which is also obviously not appropriate. No, you can't do that.
You can't talk on behalf of any fans. You can talk as fans.
Yeah.
And say,
but these
as
people
a fan, these
just
are my opinions.
Clearly are not BTS fans.
Yeah.
The girl says that she used to like them, quote unquote. But yeah, she's a bit of a something. Anyway, which with a B, let's say.
Which with a B?
Yeah, my host family in the US who are very Christian, they taught me to say that instead of saying the obvious one.
Please be aware, we do swear.
Yeah. Anyway, they also make some just plain incorrect claims about the motivation for putting out Dynamite and Butter being based on them not having enough money to refund the Map of the Soul tour after it got cancelled. I'm like, that's just not true.
And they didn't put it on anyway.
No, but like obviously the people who paid for the tickets got cancelled, and the podcast very clearly claims that the reason they had to release those English songs was to be able to refund all of those ticket holders.
And there would
if
have
you
been insurance.
know anything about exactly,
There's insurance.
There's insurance. So yeah, that was not the reason they put out Dynamite and Butter. They claim that TXT was invented in 2019 to replace BTS, but they've not been successful, which is ridiculous. The TXT are super successful, and also like if you follow both groups, which I do, obviously I'm mainly an ARMY, but I do like TXT, and they're so different from BTS, and it's clear that they've sort of strategically made them different, if that makes sense. They said that New Jeans aren't popular in Korea. When we went to Korea, New Jeans were literally fucking everywhere.
And New Jeans beat V.
Yeah.
On Music Bank.
And they just come off as if they just don't know what they're talking about, which is probably the
Maybe we
truth.
should go give them 1 star.
Yeah. The guy repeatedly says, like, I don't know enough about this, but the girl claims to be an idol expert, quote unquote. And I don't want to offend any American listeners, and we have quite a few, but I'm sure that our American listeners would probably have issues with this as well. But because I enjoy music podcasts, I have listened to a fair few of the American ones, and a lot of them are a little bit on this side of like music snobbery in terms of like, I'm a music critic and I just know everything, and everything that I say is the gospel truth, and that's what good is, and everything that's mainstream is just crap. So it sort of didn't really surprise me, but there's quite a lot of like bitchiness to their collaborations. Like they're like, oh, Steve Aoki, yeah, but he's not a big get, and Coldplay, oh, they're terrible in mainstream and stuff. So I don't know whether all of that sort of attitude comes from like clickbaitiness or from like a American culture being so like based on competition that you have to like shout loudly and say something controversial so that you can get your name out there. But it's just, he feels like a cheap shot at like a big fan base that will cause a loud reaction. And they used quite a lot of derogatory language about like fandoms and the girls on Twitter, quote unquote. They were insinuating that BTS's later songs were too feminine to appeal to a Western palate. And I think the reason I wanted to bring this up, it was partly also because we've just finished our Golden reaction episode, which obviously they do address Golden in it. That's why Jungkook's in the title. And we weren't completely complimentary to Golden. Like we've also expressed frustrations around the English songs before, like Dynamite and Butter. Maybe the choice to make Golden all English, obviously, whilst saying if that's what he wanted, then it's completely fine. Like, I think it's fine to say it's not my favorite song. And if this was put out there as like, I prefer BTS's older stuff, that's my personal opinion, or we'd prefer if Golden was partly in Korean, or even we prefer the other members' solo albums, I would be completely fine with that. It's just that it was all this talk about like K-pop should be upbeat and colorful, which I'm not sure any of the solo albums are. And expressing your opinion is not a problem. It's the generalization of like what I see as K-pop is the correct definition, and Korean fans don't want this. Like, you cannot speak for them. And insinuating that it isn't okay for Jungkook to sing English pop songs, which they definitely sort of went down that line, but not saying anything about other international freed white artists whose first language is in English but all sing in English as well, like ABBA or Shakira or anyone who does. Like, there's loads of Norwegian artists that do all their songs in English, so like I don't see how that's different. And the motivation for ABBA to put out English songs and for Jungkook to put out English songs would be the same.
The same, yeah.
Also, they obviously didn't mention, because I'm sure they didn't know, that this is what JK said he wants to do, and the music that he says he appreciates listening to. It was all just very like, oh, but like this is clearly made for the machine. And I can understand frustrations around music all starting to sound the same, or not liking Golden or Dynamite or whatever. And I think discussions around what motivates decision making and creativity in K-pop and in like music in general really could be interesting and entertaining, but just you don't need to put your opinion out as the only relevant truth when you're speaking about something that you admittedly don't know anything about, and on behalf of the community that you're just not part of. So yeah, I think that's what the issue was.
Terrible.
Yeah, I think don't listen to it unless you really feel like you have to, unless you really want to get yourself riled up. There's no point in giving them listens, and that's sort of why I wanted to do the little sort of summary of what was wrong with it. And yeah, you can rate it 1 star. You might have to listen to, like, start a couple of episodes before you can, but
only 1.
Okay.
And then skip midway, and then you can rate it. At current, it's got 5k rates and 1.6 stars.
Yeah.
Which feels justified.
Yeah.
And while you're there, rate us 5 stars.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you can do that.
And the New York Times should be better.
Yeah, exactly. It should be
they're smart, educated people. It's not an easy paper to get into. Yeah, they're a reputable outlet.
Yeah, I think the guy that hosted it is like a normal host of the show, so he sort of made the point that he doesn't know that much about it. But the girl they had on, people have searched her up on Twitter and everything, obviously, and she just has quite a lot of like weird anti-BTS tweets and stuff, and she has no credentials. Like, she's not a music journalist, she's not like a K-pop journalist, anything like that. She wouldn't say her last name on the podcast because she was like, oh, these like armies are crazy. But like, it was just quite distasteful. Anyway,
should we move on to something happier?
Yes, on a more positive note, we have to shout out a very lovely and talented listener we have called Emily O'Callaghan, who has written a real life novel, which is very exciting. She very kindly sent us all free copies with loads of amazing freebies and individualized bias packs, so we know she listens to the show.
And individual quotes.
Yeah, she's written like handwritten little messages in the books for each of us, so we're very grateful to her. And yeah, I have started reading the book. Without revealing too much, I believe it's a K-pop idol related romance story. And although I'm only a couple of chapters in, so far it's really good. We know all our listeners are very smart and make great choices as to the content that they consume. So not New York Times, yes to Emily. So we think you'll love this book as well. And I'll put the link to her publisher's website in the description and the name of the book. But if you want to search it, it's called Who Said It Would Be Easy.
Big thank you to Emily for sending us the freebies and reaching out and sending really lovely messages.
Yeah.
And creating a really beautiful book.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll move on then to the reason that we're all here. And just like last year, we're going to start off with the 2023 awards. Now, we didn't do that many album reviews in 2023 because there were so many solo albums. So I've done like 2023 awards and then overall awards, because that's like a little bit more data to go based on. So I'll talk about who got the award for 2023 and then also who got the most sort of since we started the podcast. We'll start off as always with Best Lyric. Do you guys want to guess who got most Best Lyric votes in 2023?
RM. Always. Gotta be.
You guess RM. You guess RM?
RM, yeah.
Ooh, it was not. It was...
Oh, wait, let me guess again. Oh, was it Yoongi? Fucking Yoongi. Get lost, Yoongi. Bye.
Yeah, Yoongi had 5 votes for Best Lyric in 2023. RM had 3.
Oh.
Actually, there was a...
I thought took all of Deng. So I thought he took all of the Festa ones, and then I thought he took some for You Never Walk Alone.
Yeah. No, he's got 3 votes, and there was a 3-way tie actually for the next spot between RM, J-Hope, and the chorus.
The chorus.
Yeah. Which we don't know.
Which are always written by RM, so really.
It's just not true.
Well, we don't know.
No.
In my head, they are.
Okay. And the last person to get 2 votes, and I think these ones were the ones from Festa to Ease Your Mind, is Jungkook, because he got Mayu and Still With You. I think Natasha and I both picked him.
Oh, for Best Lyric?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So we didn't all go dang, I went dang.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yep. Do you want to guess who's won it overall?
Who won it last year?
If I tell you who won it last year, then...
Was it Yoongi last year?
No.
Right, fine. Well, then it'll be Yoongi because he's got so many more from this year. He wasn't more than 5 behind. No, 2. You'd have to be more than 2 behind. Maybe it's a tie. I don't know.
No? Well, it's your guy RM. He was way behind last year, actually.
Fine.
Yeah, RM had 9 votes last year. So RM's in the lead with 12.
Mm-hmm.
J-Hope and Chorus have got 7 each.
And then Yoongi's only got 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sad.
And JK's got 4.
Oh.
Yeah, JK was the consistent performer. 2 points last year, 2 points this year. RM's gone from 9 to 3.
Oh.
J-Hope and Chorus have lost 1 vote each, from 4 to 3. And Suga's gone from 1 to 5, which is good. And I also did like little stats on how we'd all voted. And do you want to guess, or do you want me to just tell you?
What's the question?
Do you want to guess who you voted for the most?
In terms of what?
Best lyric. This is overall, by the way.
Overall, across all the years?
Yeah. I'll tell you, you had a tie. Yeah.
I had a tie. Mine would be RM and Hobie.
Yeah.
As the tie, yeah.
Natasha, you had a clear winner, but do you want to guess?
RM.
No, your winner was the chorus.
You do like choruses?
Yeah, and my winner, anyone want to guess?
Yeah, it's Yoongi.
No, it's RM.
No, you're a liar.
No.
You're a liar. Let's go to best rap.
No. So Leanne voted for RM 5 times, J-Hope 5 times, Suga once, and Chorus twice.
Oh.
I voted for RM 4 times, Suga 3 times, J-Hope 2 times, JK once, Chorus twice. Natasha voted for the Chorus 4 times, RM and JK 3 times each, and Suga twice.
Oh.
So that's
Which
that.
Which is cute, because JK's got lots of little votes.
Yeah. I think we were a bit lenient with him last year. We gave him like the My Name's Jungkook, the worldwide scale, even though he doesn't have a writing credit on that song, but like it's his name, so I was like, it's fine. And we gave him the like, hey girl, do you want to date with me ad-lib thing that Natasha chose as her best lyric.
Yeah, maybe there's some cheating here.
It's not cheating, it's just what you choose, right? But it's interesting to see how people have voted for, because sometimes we're very like, it's our bias, but sometimes we're very everywhere. So best rap then. Who do you think won best rap in 2023?
Yoongi.
Yeah, Yoongi. Oh, Hobie.
Yes, Yoongi.
Is Hobie second?
No.
RM second.
Yeah, RM second. J-Hope last. But it's very close. Suga's got 8 votes. RM's got 5 votes. And J-Hope's got 4 votes.
I'm going to put that in my notes. Give RM best rap more often.
Do you want to guess the overalls?
Overall, how many times did you vote for Yoongi?
Well, you'll guess that next.
What's the top number?
The top person's got 19 points.
19?
Yeah. But that's across the 2 years.
So how many times did Yoongi get best rap this year?
8. 8
Out
times.
of what? 3 episodes?
No,
4.
4. Yeah.
Jeez, that's
but 3
lot.
votes per episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that means every episode, 2 of you voted for him.
Well, I will
It's
tell
fine.
you.
He's a great rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Right, then what did RM get?
RM got 5 this year,
Mm-mm.
and J-Hope got 4 this year. On the overall stats, there are 2 more members included. But
JK?
Yeah.
MV?
Mm-hmm. It was for his Boys with Fun rap.
Yeah.
That you loved.
That I loved.
Yeah. And who do you think is the overall winner?
Yoongi.
Yeah. Again, it's really close between second and third.
It'll be RM next.
RM next, yeah.
Then Hobie.
Mm-hmm. And then JK and V have 1 point each.
Oh.
Yeah. Who did you vote for most, Leanne?
Hobie.
Yes. You voted for J-Hope 6 times.
Oh.
Who do you think is next?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
RM.
Nope.
Yoongi.
Sugar, you voted for Sugar 5 times.
That's what it is. I'm getting pulled into this delusion that you're creating. I'm doing my boy dirty. It's because I normally give RM best lyric, and then I feel like I have to be fair.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I get pulled into this.
That happens to me as well.
Yeah,
That
I've
happened
given
to me
Yoongi best
as well.
rap. I've given Yoongi best rap. Oh, I'll give Yoongi best rap as well.
Yeah. And then you've we one more person, that's V. We know that.
V.
Oh, you had three votes for RM.
Not enough.
No. And what about me?
How many points?
I've given the top person 7 points.
Then that's 7 to Yoongi.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
And then 1 to RM.
No, 4.
Liar.
4 to RM. And then 1 to JK.
Natasha.
Natasha, do you want to guess who you voted for the most?
Yoongi.
Yeah. It was. And then you've got a even split across the other two. Because we've already covered the 1 vote for JK and 1 vote for V. So yeah. Natasha's kept it in rap line.
Mm.
Yeah. I need to vote for J-Hope more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to vote for Yoongi less.
RM more, let's say. You've been quite even.
Mm.
Okay, best vocal. So there is a winner for 2023. It's really clear.
V.
What do you guess?
Oh. Yeah, V.
Yeah, it's our guy V.
V.
V,
Bring it
listen to
on.
this. If you had 8 points, how many points do you think the next person had?
Jimin had 4.
Natasha's guessed 2. Natasha's right.
2 for Jimin, 8 for V. Well, it's because he did all the angry vocals, all the you know that one.
Actually, it's tie between Jimin and Jin. 2 points each.
2 points. None for JK.
1 for JK, 1 for RM, and 1 for J-Hope.
Cute.
Yep. Although we did say last year that we'd vote for JK more, which we did not.
No, he's in the rap.
And
the lyric.
Both of those were last year, though.
Oh.
Yeah. No, we said we'd vote for him more for best vocal. I remember saying that. We were like, oh, we've been really unfair
But we've
to
not
JK.
done very many albums.
True. Overall, do you want to guess who? It's tight overall.
Jimin's still best vocal.
That's what you think? What do you
Even
think?
with V's 8.
I'll stick with V.
It's V.
Oh, yes!
Our guy V's got 12 points to Jimin's 11.
V.
It's a class of V stan over here.
I'm not closet about it. I love that boy.
Yeah, V's got 12 points, Jimin's got 11 points, and the rest of the vocal line have how many points each, do you think?
4.
No, better.
6.
No.
5.
Yeah. 5 points each for JK and Jin, and then we've got 2 members of the rap line represented.
RM and Hobie.
Yes. RM's got a whopping how many votes?
3.
No. Natasha, what do you think?
1.
No.
4.
4.
Yes, 4.
What?
RM's got 4 votes. and
Overall,
J-Hope,
over the last 2 years. Because of all of the Best of Me vocals.
and J-Hope's got 1. No, it's for my boy. It's fine. He doesn't sing that much. Yet, anyway. He wants to sing when they all come back. In terms of how we have voted, do you want to guess who you voted for the most?
V.
Yes. And who have I voted for the most?
Jungkook.
No.
Jimin.
Yes, but with someone else. It's a tie.
Hobie.
No.
Jimin and RM.
No.
Jimin and V.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so Jimin and V, I voted for the most. And then Natasha, you've got a tie.
Not V. Jimin.
JK and RM.
No.
You love Jimin.
One was right.
JK and Jimin.
Yes. But you only gave Natasha's the most even scorer on this one. She's got 3 each for JK and Jimin, 2 each for RM, Jin, and V, and 1 for J-Hope.
Aww, look at you go, being all impartial.
Yeah. And I've got 4 each for Jimin and V, 2 points for RM, and 1 for Jin, 1 for JK.
Oh, you do love an RM vocal.
I do, yeah. And you have got only vocal line in yours. You've got 6 votes for V, 4 votes for Jimin, 2 votes for Jin, and 1 for JK.
I do like Jin's vocals. I
Yeah.
remember I liked it on
He's
Wings
got
and Festa.
I like one his in Magic Shop.
But yeah, I think it might be RM bias. Hobie's still Wrecker, but then V's been up there. I've had a really good year with V this year.
Yeah,
I've really liked him. He's really shone for me.
So true. Now we'll move on to one that's fun. This is Best Look. Who do you think won 2023?
V.
No.
Not V. It should have been V because he's the most handsome. But we've been too kind.
It's JK.
It is JK.
Well, she's gorgeous. And then Jimin.
Yeah, JK's the winner. 5 points for JK.
Oh, good for him.
The next one you've not mentioned in the Best Look chat.
Didn't we
Jin.
give all... No, we gave all of the best looks for outro tier to
Hobie.
Hobie. So
It's
it's
J-Hope.
Hobie, yeah, in the DR.
J-Hope with 3
Yeah.
votes. Yeah.
Good for him, my guy.
And next is a 3-way tie, so I'll just tell you. It's Sugar, Jimin, and V, 2 points each. And RM's got 1 point.
Oh, let me write that down as well.
We've
He's not won very many chokers this year.
We've not voted for Jin at all this year.
Best look.
We
And
did
he's
last
not
year.
done no dance practices with them shorts.
No, he's not been in shots or wore the chokers. So
Yeah.
he's only really got himself to blame.
Yeah. True.
But I've added it to my list.
Do you want to guess overall?
Overall best look.
There was a massive winner last year. Yeah, it's Jimin.
Jimin. It was no way we couldn't catch him last year.
It's Jimin, number 2. It's a very apt number that he's got.
What?
He's got a number that suits him.
13.
No, number 2.
No.
2.
No.
Oh, the
7.
number he's got is 7. It's JK.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. And I was like, what's number? Which one's related to number 2? Like the second member, Yoongi. Yoongi's
No.
not got that many.
No. Yoongi doesn't have that many, that's true. JK's got 7. Yeah, written in the stars.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And then number 3.
B.
Yeah, number 3 is V. Number 4.
RM?
No.
No, Hobie.
No.
No?
Mm-mm. Actually, no, it's a tie. Hobie and Jin, yeah.
Jin
Yeah.
with the baby hair.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in clutch.
Yeah, I did him for Blood, Sweat and Tears, I remember.
Jin?
Yeah.
Oh, I did everyone.
Yeah. The next person is Sugar's got 3 votes and RM's got 2.
Oh, overall, forever.
Overall, yeah.
And both of them are from me.
That's
RM
true.
in the choker and RM in the shots. It's not appropriate.
Yeah.
Your boy needs to dress better.
Yeah.
Get lost
Do you know who you voted for the most, though?
over the 2 years.
Yeah.
Jimin.
Yeah, you've got 5 votes for Jimin, and then it's a 3-way tie between RM, Jin, and J-Hope. 2
Well, that's
points
good,
each.
That's good. I'm happy with that.
2 points each, 1 vote for V. Only
Cheeky.
1 for
Mhm.
Mr. Handsome.
I'd bump V up, but I'm busy. I've got to give more to RM.
You've never voted for Yoongi or Jungkook, so
Oh,
you hate our
Jungkook's-
biases.
Jungkook's too young.
It's
and
fine.
I'm scared I'll get stabbed if I vote for Youngie for best look.
Who do you think I voted for the most?
Jimin.
B.
V and Jimin both in there. I've got a 3-way tie, actually.
At the top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well then Youngie's
3
in
points
there,
each,
'cause you're giving it to Youngie in the skirt and in the fluffy sleeves and in the cardigan. You're giving it to Youngie for no real reason.
I've given it to him 3 times across a number of episodes, and that's really not that high. Yeah, I've got 3 people on 3 votes, Suga, Jimin, and V, and I've got Jin, J-Hope, and JK 1 vote each.
And none for RM.
Mm-hmm.
Typical.
Mm-hmm. I've not voted for your bias. I voted for your bias once. And Natasha, who do you think you voted for the most?
JK.
Yeah. You've got a whopping 6 votes for JK. Next person's got 3 votes. Who do you think?
Jimin.
Yeah. And then you've got 1 vote for Jin, J-Hope, and V.
Oh, 1 for V. Look
Yeah.
at you go. None for RM.
None for RM, none for Yoongi. So this was a weird quirk. Like,
Embarrassment.
none of us have voted for each other's biases except that one time I voted for JK.
Mm.
And that
Very
was
strange.
in Festa. When he
No,
wore
he does
the...
look great in Festa.
Yeah, when he wore the Modern Handbook, when he did Dang. Yeah, but it was weird. All right, let's go on to the main one. MVP.
Ooh.
Who's been our MVP this year? Actually, it's a tie. across two people.
B.
No.
Oh.
It's Aram and Yoongi.
No. Yoongi's won.
JK?
Yes.
Boo! Boo! How? This is a conspiracy.
No. It's because I think we all chose Sugar for...
That stupid album when he was in the
School Love
hospital.
Affair.
And I didn't want to. I wanted to pick V.
We all chose Sugar for School Love Affair, and then we all chose JK for Festa. So they got 3 votes each, but they each have 4 votes this year. And then
Next year
how
I'm gonna
many?
stick to my guns.
There's a tie for second place as well.
It's V and RM next, isn't it?
Yes. And then there's one person who's got 1 vote.
Jin.
No.
Oh.
Jimin.
No.
Hobie.
Hobie.
Yes. Yeah. So Jin and Jimin have not done any this year. Do better, guys. I'm just kidding.
Jimin got some from last year, right?
Yeah,
the
Jimin did.
Serendipity.
Yeah, Jimin won last year, actually.
For MVP.
Yeah,
MVP.
Jimin and J-Hope tied winner. So who do you think is the overall winner?
It's still Jimin then, surely.
It is not. It's the person who was a joint winner last year. I said it was Jimin and J-Hope and
So
got
it's Hobie.
1 more
I got
vote.
1 more vote this year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It's J-Hope, our MVP.
Good for you, Hobie.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
More
And
MVPs
the
for RM.
second space is a 3-way tie.
With RM.
Yeah. And
Yoongi and JK, ideally.
No.
No, Jimin's in there.
Jimin's in there.
And Yoongi, because he got 3 this year.
No.
JK.
Yeah.
Ooh.
RM, JK, and Jimin 6 points each.
Brilliant for them.
Good
Good for them. They're real MVPs.
Oh, wow. Sugar's got 5 votes. And who else has got a couple?
JK.
No, JK's already been.
Oh, V. None for Jin.
V's got 3 votes. Yeah, we've never picked Jin, which is...
He don't do loads.
That's mean. I've got an album I'm gonna pick him for, but we've just not spun it in yet.
Fine.
But yeah, no, I think it's fair to say that his main contribution probably isn't like the lyrics or
the rap.
He-
And does he
he-
do any intros?
No.
Because that's where we tend to go. If they've done an intro, you can see them flow through the album.
Yeah, like where he shines is probably like his acting, but then also like his general vibes.
Yeah. Good vibes.
Good vibes, but
You don't-
that doesn't always show on the album like necessarily what we sort of put weight on. So I think that's sort of how that quirk's got there. But yeah,
And do you know who'd care least about not getting MVP?
probably Jin. Yeah,
He's happy no matter what.
yeah. Who do you think you voted for the most?
For MVP?
Mm-hmm.
This year or overall? Hobie.
No.
Jimin?
No.
RM.
Yeah.
Well, then I can't vote for RM more because I've already voted for him loads.
Yeah.
It's made no difference between you two.
We've all been quite even though.
Go on, what about you? Who have you done? Yoongi.
No.
Jimin.
No.
Hobie.
No.
RM.
No.
JK.
Yes. Yeah, I was surprised too.
How many times?
3 times.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got 3 votes for RM. I got 3 votes for JK. Natasha's got a 2-way tie. 3 votes each.
JK and Hobie.
No. Hobie's right.
Jimin.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
You
cute.
actually have only voted for JK once.
For MVP.
Yeah.
That's because she's given him all the best
Yeah, I
looks and
guess.
best lyrics, best vocals.
Best look,
yeah.
Yeah, Natasha's given RM, V, and JK 1 vote each. And then Sugar 2, J-Hope and Jimin 3.
Mm-hmm.
I gave JK 3, RM, Sugar, J-Hope 2 each, and Jimin and V 1 each. And you have given RM 3, J-Hope, Jimin, and JK 2,
Oh.
and Sugar and V 1 each. So you're the only one who's voted for the bias the most. No, but then that isn't a joke, it's true.
But also, you girls have not voted for him even once.
We've both voted for him. I voted for him twice,
Mm.
and Natasha's voted for
Once.
him once, yeah.
Well, if you voted for him more, maybe I wouldn't have to vote for him so much.
Okay. We'll take that on board. I also did an average of all our grades, but it won't surprise anyone. So I think I'll just read them out. As everyone would expect, I'm the highest grader, you're middle, and Natasha's the lowest grader.
Shock.
Yeah, I know. Leanne, you ended up with an even 6 points as an average last year. Me, I ended up with 6.2. And Natasha was 5.07.
That's gone through the floor this year, though, right? Have you included the solos?
Yes, I
For
did.
Natasha, yeah, gotta be.
It's lower this year. Maybe not quite as low as you'd think.
Mm.
This year, you had 6.0333333. So
Me?
yeah, so you've been quite consistent. Oh, same with me actually. I've got 6.26.
Mm-hmm.
And Natasha, you have got 4.56. So you're about a grade and a half meaner than we are on average. Oh wait, no, that's the overall average. Sorry. Those were the overall average that I just read out. This year's average is you've got 6.06.
So higher.
Higher, yeah, you've been higher than your
last
overall
year.
average, just minimally, but yeah, I've got 6.3 this year because I
Higher.
gave 3 sevens.
Oof.
And Natasha's got 4.125.
Yeah. So all those 2.5.
So you're actually like a good 2 points lower than we are.
I'd be embarrassed.
Do you even like BTS?
Not, because I do. I've been in it for longer, so I know, like,
You're not as excitable.
I'm not just willy-nilly dropping sevens everywhere.
Yeah.
You do drop a 7 quite often.
I do.
And those 2.5s, they were real shockers. I can't believe you went that low for Jack in the Box and Indigo.
Yeah,
but
so
there's time to bring them up.
It's only an initial.
So to be clear, there was a little bit of a quirk of the releases. So Indigo, I put in this year.
Mm-hmm.
And same with Love Yourself Tier for the stats. But the Love Yourself Tier episode we'd recorded before the Christmas special last year. So the Love Yourself Tier songs we used in last year's draft. Yeah, so they're not going to be eligible for this year. So yeah, that was all I had stats-wise. Any major shocks? No? Okay.
RM didn't get enough votes. Youngie obviously got
didn't
too
get enough
many
votes.
More votes for Jin needed. More votes for V needed on Best Look, really. If we're going to hold this line, V is Best Look.
Yeah, that's true. I think look has more to do with the outfit, maybe not the visuals, because then obviously it would be 66.6% votes to V.
every time. V.
Yeah, it's just all V. So yeah, and we're like generally okay at spreading the love around, I think. So well done us. All right.
Moving on to what we've all been waiting for.
The annual BTS draft.
Draft. These songs belong to me.
Yes.
These songs belong to me.
So, yeah, apologies for my coughing. I think there's just going to have to be a bit of coughing in this episode because I'm not super well, but not too much we could do about it. But yeah, to explain how the draft works, we are going to pick 7 songs each from the categories. And the categories are, you need 1 song with an MV, 1 from our list of skips, 1 from our list of best songs, 1 song that is a solo song. You can choose freely. You need 1 solo song that's not by your bias. So if you pick a solo song by your bias, you also need a different solo song not by your bias. And you need 1 unit song. I've said solo songs featuring BTS members will count. And then you get 1 wild card. I guess I should clarify that if your 1 solo song isn't by your bias, then you can have 2 wild cards. But I would assume that everyone wants one of their biases solo songs.
Maybe not, Natasha.
Maybe not. We'll see.
Then what we'll do at the end after we've picked our 7 songs for the year is we'll go for our ideal concert.
Yes. Yeah, like we did last year. So it's basically exactly the same as we did last year, but different songs, obviously, because we'll only use the ones that we have reviewed this year. We will be including all the solo songs, because otherwise we wouldn't have very many songs.
So 4 albums that we've reviewed. No, 3 albums that we've reviewed, not including Love Yourself Tier.
Yeah, so Love Yourself Tier is not included. School Love Affair is. And then You Never Walk Alone. But only the 4 songs on You Never Walk Alone.
Yeah.
Dark and Wild. And the Festa songs.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even an album, but it's there.
But they're there. And then all the solos.
Except Jack in the Box.
Except Jack in the Box.
Except Jack in the Box.
And except The Astronaut.
Yeah, The Astronaut, but we've not ever reviewed that. So, but yeah, Jack in the Box was in last year's draft. So yeah, not eligible this year. I don't know what we'll do if we spin them in again for the full review, if we'll still include them in that year's draft, but that's a problem for a different time.
So to kick the draft off,
yeah, we'll have to do just to sort of go over the rules a little bit more. We'll use the random number generator to choose who gets to go first. And we'll follow a snake pattern, so 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, and so on, so that whoever goes third will get 2 choices to make it as fair as possible. We put our names on the normal picker wheel that we normally use to pick the albums to decide who gets to go first and second. And we'll be adding the lists that we come up with to the Instagram stories, so you guys can vote for who you think is the draft winner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's got the best concept? Me.
Yeah, it might be Leanne.
It will probably be Leanne.
So yeah, I think we can start.
And typical draft rules, once a song's gone, it's gone.
Yes.
And then the other people are not allowed to listen to it for the whole year.
Yeah.
Is what we said last year, but we didn't stick to that.
We didn't
But
stick to it, no.
It will contribute to who the overall winner is.
I'm quite excited to see how it goes, because I think this year there's a lot of songs that appear in like loads of categories, but there's loads of songs that don't appear in any categories.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that have to come out of the wild card order.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so
I think so.
It's hard.
I had a lot of like stuff that I wanted from the skip bin last year, but we've been quite aligned this year.
Yeah, same. I thought the skip was hard. Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so should we get into it? The 2023 season draft is about to begin. All right, let's go. Yes!
Damn it! Yeah, Leanne gets to go first.
I'll go first. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, right. Let me take me off the list.
Now.
Who gets to go second and then third and fourth? Oh, first is a bit of a shit though, because you get first and then sixth.
Yeah.
But you get first. Fine.
Yeah, first is good.
Right. Between Natasha
You'll
and Christine.
decide the direction of the whole draft, I think.
Who goes? It's Natasha!
Yay! For
Natasha!
you. Boo for me.
Right, so, category.
Alright, you start us off. What are you going to do?
I'm going to start with a unit song.
Fine.
And I'm taking Dang.
Oh, no.
I thought that would be the
Obviously,
top pick.
Dang.
I did, yeah.
Leanne Dodson.
It was the only one that we all chose as the best song.
Right, Natasha. Come on, it's really obvious.
No, because I'm thinking a category.
Stop guiding her. There is an obvious pick, yes, but...
Okay, I'm going to go for music video. Spring Day.
Yay!
Yay! Sad for you.
Sad for me. Okay, well...
I really agonised over Spring Day because I don't know what I'm going to end my concert on, but I've got some new inspo.
Yeah, I've not worried so much about the structure
The
of
vibes.
the concert. I just want what I want to listen to at my concert.
She's just doing a rap line.
No.
That's what she said. Not now that you've not got Dang.
No, but...
Right, what's this third song? Tell me.
I might make up for it. So I'm going to pick my non-biased solo song. I'm going to go with Closer.
You did say you were going to do that, and I forgot about that. Fine. It's fine. We talked about it. Annoying?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Right.
Yeah, Arms
number
Closer. Arms Closer is coming in.
I
for
feel
me.
it most in the night time. Oh, how can I not have that at my concert?
Oh, I can't.
It's fine. I've got others.
Okay. Oh. I'm trying to think.
Oh, I'm still not over Closer.
I
You
might
did
go-
warn me though.
I did.
But Closer shouldn't have been in the top 3. I wouldn't have said.
Well, you might be surprised.
Right, go on.
I think for my best song, I might go with Spine Breaker.
Oh, painful.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Interested? Now you've got an OT7 and an RM solo.
I was trying to decide what you guys might want,
Mm.
but we'll see.
I think I know what I want. I don't think she'll take it.
What do you want, Natasha? You're next.
I'm going to go for solo, not bias. And I'm going to go for Lonely.
Fine. I'm really happy about Indigo's representation at all of the concerts.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Fine.
Okay.
I'm
What-
fucking lonely. That's also a really good one.
Yeah.
It's fine. Right. I'm going to go from Best Song, which is what I thought you were going to take.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Cypher Free Killer.
Oh, I was gonna take that
Yeah.
from a different.
Well,
didn't-
it's going to be ages till it comes back to you.
Wow.
Cypher Free Killer. Mine.
I didn't
Two
think
hype
you'd pick
songs.
it like high
I
up.
love Cypher.
I was like,
Killer. Yeah, so I've got my hype songs. I've got my hype. And I've got 2 rap lines. No, my dang, I'm going to have as OT. Can I have, because I put it as a unit song, can I have it as OT7?
No.
No, fine. I'll have 2 rap line solos. No drama. And then...
I should have picked that then. I didn't know you liked it that much. I thought you would
I
only
love
like...
The Killer. And, you know, we talked about shouting, the swearing.
Oh, yeah.
And I need it in my concert. I need some hype. I would have taken Spinebreaker over the Cypher.
Okay.
If you would have taken the Cypher.
Well, I almost took the Cypher, but yeah, I should... Well, never mind.
Right,
I'll
next.
have to think about a different unit song.
Video with an MV.
A video with an MV. Song with an MV.
Song with an MV. Like crazy.
Ooh.
Gone.
That's fine.
I could have put it in from not from my bias. No, fine. Yeah, like crazy. I'm having that. I want a little Jimin solo. I might open with a Jimin solo. I'll get to it when we get to it. Right, Natasha, you're up.
I'm gonna go best song, Please Don't Change.
Oh.
Okay. Right. I think I'm gonna pick my solo song. I'm gonna pick Hegum.
Good. That was on my list of songs with an MV.
Okay.
If I didn't already have 2 hype songs.
Right.
So if I wouldn't have got Dang and Cypher Free, I would have taken Hegum.
Okay, good.
But I've got him.
Yeah.
So I can have Yoongi and my other boys.
Yeah.
Right, one more.
Ooh, I hadn't thought. I got 2. I think I'm gonna pick my song with an MV, and I'm gonna pick Just One Day.
Ah, lovely. I'm happy for that for you. Happy.
Yeah.
Natasha, back to you.
I'm gonna go unit song, I Know.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely.
So far, the other 5 members needed for 1 song. So then they can join crowd.
Then they're in. It's just JK from here on out.
Yeah. Work young ones first, you know, and obviously RM leader, so they get rest.
That's good. I need to figure out what I still need.
I'm going to go my wild card.
Mm.
And I need it to end my concert on, which is Take Two. It's my microcosmos equivalent.
Yeah, I think that
everyone gets their
works.
phone out. All the members are there. They've just come back from military.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's been hyped. I've got it.
Take 2 for wild card.
Take 2 for my wild card. And then I've got
Are
one.
these your last picks?
No, because I've got another one. I've got Like Crazy, Cypher Free, Dang, Take 2. So after this, I'll have 5.
Oh, so you'll... Okay.
So my next one is one song from the Skips. Not Today.
Oh.
Because I've got Dang and the Cypher in my hype, I also need Not Today in hype with OT7.
OT7 hype.
That's what I want. Okay,
Yeah.
This is shaping up nice. I think I'm going to be able to get my last 2. All I've lost is Closer and the Spinebreaker. But yeah, right, Natasha, what are you having?
I will also take from the skip Outro Wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That one was a good one.
Yeah, good hype song. The full version as well with Hobie and JK's harmony. Yeah, brilliant. Right, Christine, you got 2.
Okay, I think I'm going to pick my skip as well. I'm going to pick... Should I look quickly at the list again? There's really not that much on here. I think I'm going to pick Cypher Part 2 as my skip.
Okay. That's a good Cypher, the one where Yoongi does that really long rap.
I need a good rap line solo, otherwise it's not really my concert, is it?
Right, one more.
I've not decided on my wild card at all. So I think I'm gonna use my own rule here and pick the unit song, and I'm gonna go with with Yoongi and J-Hope.
Fine.
Because RM's already got a solo.
Okay.
At my concert.
What's that from?
D-Day.
Oh, right, fine. That classic one.
It's a good song, okay? I want to as
you
my
want it?
unit song.
Have it. That's why
There
you put
weren't
in the
really that
sneaky
many
roll. That's why you
unit
put in the
songs.
sneaky rule.
Well, I think it makes sense because there weren't that many unit songs.
And
to
there was
choose
lots
from.
of duos in Festa, wasn't there?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, Natasha.
This one's hard. I am just gonna go solo song, Yes or No. It's a JK
It's
concert.
a JK concert.
It's a JK concert.
This is strange because I've not taken loads of RM.
No.
Right, back to me, my last two.
Mm.
Solo song, Not By Your Bias. I have lived and died on this hill, so it will be at my concert. And I'm sad that it's not going to be a Rainy Days or a Love Me Again, but obviously it's going to be Christmas Tree.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, I've died on that hill.
I thought you were going to say
Like,
amygdala.
Amygdala.
I
Well,
thought that's
yeah.
why you were looking
so
at me.
I put amygdala in to end on, but then I remembered about take two. But yeah, I feel like I can't let, after I picked Christmas Tree over Spring Day, I can't let it go. But I left it to the bottom because I knew you girls wouldn't want it. And I think it's soft and gentle, and everybody can get their little phones out, and V can do a little vocal. And maybe when they're doing it, we can play shots from the K-drama in the back. Wait until we get to my concert. I've already spoiled the whole concert because I've got it in my head. And then I have made sacrifices for Closer and Lonely for my boy, which I am very, very, very sad about. And
Did you get any RM songs?
I'm going to finish on him.
Oh, fine. Okay.
Final pick from my boy, and he's going to bring his favourite boy with him, the one and only leader of Epic High. Tableau will be there, and we're taking All Day, which is why I'm happy to let Closer go, because I do listen to All Day more than Closer. Though Closer is an absolute jam, and I'm sad that Paul Blanco won't be there, but like if Tableau's going to be there, it's going to be like fucking 10 out of 10. The crowd's going to go wild.
Yep.
Final pick, All Day.
Okay, you go. I think I get the last pick, don't I? I have to decide.
How many you got left?
Just me wild card.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
It's hard.
It is hard.
Maybe I should have gone Rainy Days. Because I did put in here.
I had Christmas Tree on my list.
I had in here one song with an MB, Rainy Days in brackets with Yontan. But then I didn't want to have two V solos.
Oh, I don't know what to pick.
You just pick another song from Golden if you really want to.
Yeah, it's your wild card.
I'm like still with you. Oh, I have no song I thought you'd pick, but it was in a couple categories.
I might have it written down, but I think I've gone against it.
Okay.
Have you got many OT7?
2.
That's as many as I have.
Well, I was thinking of finishing it with an OT7. So then it's a bit of a mix. So for more.
Which one? As in the Festa song or the
Dark and Wild?
Dark and Wild. Yeah.
I can't remember how that goes.
Stood every day, bang it.
Oh, bang it. Yes! That's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, bang it. Yeah, good.
I had some Dark and Wild songs on my wild card list as well, but I think all this talk about a song to end on has swayed me in terms of the wild cards. I think this is still a good song to end on because it was the actual end song of a brilliant tour called D-Day.
You're a shit.
And it's D-Day. The song D-Day. If you're just going to be okay, everyone.
I thought he ended on the last.
No. Oh, yeah, he did. But I think it's Future's Gonna Be Okay is a good thing to end on.
I had Life Goes On by Youngie as my Take Two equivalent as well.
Oh, yeah. That also is a good one. Maybe I should put that.
And then in it, I was going to put a little OT7 bit. You can't have it. You've got D-Day.
I think I've got
Did you
D-Day.
both take 3 songs from your bias?
I did. But one is featuring Dope.
And what about you, too?
I've got Please Don't Change and Yes or No. The unit song that I've got is JK and RM.
Natasha's never listened to D-Day, so I'll have to just as for D-Day. If you come to my concert, you'll have to listen to it.
How are we feeling about the draft? I feel great. I feel like I really won.
Okay, good. Good for you. Well, all of our followers are Youngie Stans, so I'm going to win.
Not all of our followers are Youngie Stans.
Well, the ones that came to the
all
quiz
the ones
are.
that came to the quiz. All
Yeah.
the London girls are Youngie Stans.
Yeah, well, there is quite a lot of JK as well, so we'll see. We'll see what they all go for.
Right. Who wants to start?
I think we should go in the order of the draft, so you can start.
Okay.
I'll just say the reason I thought D-Day was the end song for the D-Day tour, it's because it's the encore song. You know, he comes out and he does the "If You're Just Gonna Be Okay." So
and he puts it on the screen.
It is in the end bit, and yeah, the last time he walked off for the last day of the final, he walked through the door and it said "Future's Gonna Be Okay" on the screen. So yeah, I like it for the sentiment that song has.
Okay, so 2025, 7th muster,
Mm-hmm.
because the 5th muster was Magic Shop, then there was Shuzu, now we're on to Leanne's big muster.
2020 or 2022.
Muster 7, held in London at like the Roundhouse, which is like a 2,000 person venue.
I thought you were going to say Wembley for sure.
Not, yeah, they could do Wembley later. This is my
Your intimate concert.
Me, you, Natasha, everyone that listens to the podcast, everyone that came to the quiz.
We'll reveal the location only on the podcast.
On the podcast.
You're not allowed to tell anyone.
No, don't tell anyone.
And my dad.
And yeah, Natasha's dad's got a ticket because he's a listener. He can come, and then everyone
else that listens that we don't know.
Yeah, everyone else, all the other listeners, and actually, because we've got lots of global listeners in America and India and France, because it's such a small concert but such a big budget, and we're going to fly you over, all expenses paid.
Oh yeah.
BTS will hire out a hotel for us. It's going to be 10 out of 10.
It's going to be great. I think we can take that as the basis for all the concerts.
No, yeah, I've already spent all the budget on mine. Though you could have, maybe if you had yours in Seoul, we could all fly out to Seoul, expenses paid as well. So anyway, so you come, it's a 2,000 person venue at the Roundhouse. We're all sit down, we've got our little army bombs ready. All 7 come on.
Yeah.
And they start with Not Today.
Ooh.
Doing the little flamingo dancing.
Yeah.
Jimin's actually got his pink hair from the Not Today era, and everyone is just like losing their shit. And then from Not Today, we're going to stay hyped, and we're going to do full crowd pleaser. We're going to just hit them with Deng.
Okay.
Sadly, the other 4 boys have to go off because I picked it as my unit song. But we've got a little TV backstage that shows the other 4 boys like singing along.
But the TV's only backstage.
But no, there's a screen that's showing it. But you can't like see them, they're not performing, but you can see them like dancing along backstage. Yeah, you can see V doing all the dabs.
Right.
So you're like, they're not there on the stage.
You can pick the vocal line version if you want, but then it's by a different unit.
Yeah, I'm keeping it with a rap line unit, but you can see vocal line. You've not lost the OT7 version.
Fine.
Then after Deng, I think we do have to come down a little.
Okay.
And go more into our dance area.
Yeah.
Rap line leave. Someone comes on.
Who?
In his sparkly suit. Not in his sparkly suit. In his white vest. Full back tattoo showing through.
Yeah. Who's this? Oh, right.
It's Jimin. And it's time that we got lost in the light. Where will I be lost in the light? Lost in the light. Jimin ends like crazy with like, just to clarify, we know that there's been a lot of controversy over whether Like Crazy is a sad banger or a happy banger for the club. And I just want to confirm, it's a happy banger.
And why did you write the lyrics?
Yeah, it's a happy banger is what he's going to confirm. And that both of your interpretations of it are incorrect. And I've always been right. Shout out to Leanne, she's always been right. He goes off, maybe he whips his shirt off as well, walks off so you can all see the back tattoo like in the concept photo. The boys come back on. Rap liner here. It's time to fuck some shit up.
Okay.
We're in Cypher 3. Killer. They are dropping it like there's no tomorrow. They're mad. They're just popping off, right? Nothing to be held back.
Yes.
2 of the boys leave. Youngie and Hobie. RM's left there alone. He picks up the mic. I want to bring out someone who's always been an inspiration to me. He's one of my all-time favourites, one of my heroes. I want to welcome to the stage Tableau. Yeah. Tableau comes on, crowd goes absolutely wild, mental. They do all day. During all day, I think there's like a montage of RM and Tableau through the years, and that would be really lovely.
Okay.
That finishes, fade to black. Then a little light opens. The scenes from Our Beloved Summer start scrolling across. V comes out, starts singing Christmas Tree. Wushik comes out, as does Kim Demi. They do some sort of like beautiful ballet Jimin-esque choreo.
Okay.
Like everyone is just sobbing. It's the most beautiful thing that's ever happened. Everyone is just wildly happy. V thanks Wushik and Kim Demi for coming, and everyone applauds. And then he brings out the boys for their endments. Everyone does their endments, obviously, with a special shout out to me. to
Yeah,
us, me mainly, but then like you're involved because it's the podcast special one. Shout out to the quiz. So happy to be in London. Can't believe this is their first gig since they got back from military. You know, happy. Maybe we go up on the stage, we give our endments as well. Like, thank everyone for coming. Tell them that, you know, we just can't believe how successful we are now. Maybe RM proposes then. Probably. I'm not going to say it will, but like if it's going to be then. And then we join in, not for our performance of Deng, sadly, but we become OT10 as we take on take 2.
Okay, wow.
Everyone whips out their phones. They've
You
all
think
got
everyone
the little...
will be angry that we're like singing?
No, because all the people that are there are our fans.
Right. Okay.
Like they love us. Like
Yeah.
and we got them there, right? We did all expenses paid for them. So we're all on stage singing, take 2, everybody's crying, it's really sad, but we're all happy. Then we do the big wave in. And maybe they'll do one of those things that Blackpink did, where they do like an exit. So every person that we've flown over to come gets like to shake their hand, say hi to them, or wave bye. Some sort of signed merch. So it's not like it's not over. It's not just been 7 songs. There's like a goodbye stage where everybody gets to meet the boys.
Yeah.
And say thanks for being back. Love you long time. Apple Bangpo. All the stuff.
All that.
It's really brilliant.
That does.
And that's the end.
Nice.
What did you think?
I think it sounds like a wholesome concert. Really mosh.
It's a mosh, yeah. What about you, Natasha? What do you think? You come in?
Yeah. I guess I'll come. Just make sure I've got a bed.
You think it's too sad? It's a bit slow at the end.
Well, you know, you've just married RM off on stage. We've all just got to see you walk off happy.
Yeah, that's hard.
Like,
sorry.
You're not getting married on stage, are you? You just proposed.
No, he's just proposed on stage. But I can't get proposals for all of us. That'd be ridiculous. You have to get those at your own concerts. Like, this is for me and my boy.
Right, okay.
Yeah. I like mine. I'm going to come up with a name for it.
Do it.
I'll do that whilst Natasha's telling us about hers, which is a very different vibe.
Yeah.
What's happening? Where are we going?
So, obviously we're going to be in mine and JK's bedroom.
You've already got a bedroom?
We're going to put it on beach. Like how Busan was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Festival vibes. There'll be a stage that'll lead to beach. But we're a little bit set back, in his mansion.
What country are we in?
Korea.
Right, we're in Seoul. Oh, Busan.
No, we're in Jeju.
We're in... Oh, yes!
Yeah.
All expenses paid trip. Are we there?
Maybe if you want to come to JK's world tour after getting back from military, featuring 6 of the members of BTS.
Do we not get to come for free? Are you not flying us out there?
You can, but you're going to have to ask your boys if you can get in their villas, because no room at the inn. You know?
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
That's Christmas theme.
Yeah, away in a manger.
We'll just stay in the manger.
You can all get in the barn. Watch JK from the stables.
They bring in gold, because he's golden.
Yeah, exactly. And
we'll be the 3 wise men.
Yeah.
It starts. I'll be in my little VIP box outside, just chilling. JK's there, is like, thanks for coming. RM walks out. I Know starts. And then they're doing I Know, bang that one out. And then RM leaves. And then JK, please don't change, everybody. And they're all like getting lit on the beach.
Yes.
And everyone's, please don't change in.
Everyone's just staying as they are.
Yeah. Stay still, but move. Then we invite all rest members to come back. And I'm going to include Obi on this one for Spring Day. Obi gets his verse, don't worry. All them Obi stands.
He'll start
You're not going to end on Spring Day.
Don't want to live in a downer for the rest of my life. We're in Jeju, my guy. It's red hot outside. We're in JK's back garden on beach. Like, I've not killed anyone off yet, so just...
Yeah, well, I'm hoping no one gets to die, but, maybe I live in vain.
Yeah.
All the people that don't dance to Please Don't Change die.
Anyone that changes in Please Don't Change, you're getting pulled out. You're just going to, fall straight
Drowned.
Sand, straight in sand. It just sucks you up.
Squid Game style.
Yeah. And then, after Spring Day, we let all the lads have a sit down, and then it goes to RM solo, Lonely. He's fucking lonely, but he's on a beach full of people.
Mm.
It's getting darker now. You know, you've got a
Sunset.
lovely sunset, some like nice lanterns lighting up it all. At the side, there's someone setting something up, but we'll get to that bit later. And then after RM, we're gonna bring everyone back, so for more, and we're gonna hype it up, and we're gonna be
Bang it, bang it.
bang it, bang it. No guns this time. Just love, just love.
Yes.
And then, yes or no? We've all moved down to the beach at this point, and then I've been dragged along. Oh, does my hair look alright? Does my nails look alright? JK's like, yes or no? Boom, ring. He's proposed at
Yeah,
Jeju
wow.
on beach.
Oh.
Everyone's like, oh my
Wow.
god, say yes. And I'm like, of course,
Yes or no,
yeah! Marry me! Then we're all living in a massive party because I've just been engaged. Outro wings. Spread your wings. And then
That is a good English song.
Obi and JK doing their little harmonisation, and we all just jump in sea.
Nice.
And then, no one drowns.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
We end on outro wings, we run into the sea.
A
All
bit
of
like
us.
Twilight, do you know, when it's like dark and there's moon and we're all naked.
Yeah.
Oh, we're naked. Right, okay.
Yeah.
No. People are told beforehand to bring their swimsuits.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know it's like a concert pool party.
Yeah, it's like a musical and a rom-com where everyone just knows to like whip it off at that point, and you're all
Like High School Musical 2. High School Musical 2,
Yeah.
they all jump in the pool at the end. Yeah.
Or Cheer, the Netflix documentary.
Oh, yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
cheerleaders.
Yeah, that was really big like 3 years ago.
To the national cheerleading competition when they all run into the ocean.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called right now, but
It's called Cheer.
Daytona,
yes.
Daytona.
That sounds great. I'm
it
glad there
does.
was 2 OT7 songs.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's the same amount that I have.
I don't think I had loads more. I think I had 3.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they've just come back from military. I don't want to like tire Jinna and tire Yoongia and Hobi. Like they've been
No,
working
I only had 2.
hard, these guys.
Yeah.
But then I had 2 unit songs.
It's important to not tire them out.
Well, and they've got to do all 3 concerts right within the same week.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm
And
Saturday or
propose
Sunday.
and everything.
Yeah. And do the proposals, get the rings.
Yeah.
There's shit
Well,
to
they
do,
can
man.
do that in advance, but yeah. But anyway.
Right, Christine, give us our rundown of D-Day.
Okay, I think
D-Day featuring OT6. Youngie's doing his stand-up.
Youngie's still part of OT7. Thank you very much. But I was trying to decide on where to have it. It's hard because I think it would be nice to have like an intimate venue, and it would be nice to have an outside concert, like a free one. Like Jin was all like, we always wanted to just play a huge free concert outside.
Big festival.
Yeah, but then we know from Busan that the logistics of that can be quite tricky.
But if you invite less people,
But
and it's secret,
I'm not gonna do that.
you're gonna do 50k, 100k.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they'd want.
No.
But I think so. I think after the military, they're gonna be like, right, we really want to do just a massive concert.
No, they can do that after. They
Okay,
want to
well,
do
at
like
my
a
concert,
small
they're gonna
intimate
do
one
that as well.
Yeah, they want a small intimate one followed by a world tour.
Okay.
In my head.
You go with that. I'll go with they want a
Stadium.
Stadium, yes. And the most iconic stadium ever happens to be right here in London. So
Oh.
we have to choose a good old Wembley.
I thought you were going to go SoFi.
Why would I want to go to LA?
He's got those amazing screens.
Ah.
But I was like, why are we going to LA?
No, I mean,
Wembley.
I don't think...
Wembley.
Yeah, because it's bigger.
But Wembley have inserted a stadium long screen like they have at SoFi.
I don't really care about the screen because I am gonna do a special discount code for us, obviously, and then all of our listeners, so that we can all get Barricade, and that's gonna be good because I think otherwise we're probably never gonna get Barricade. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to go to a huge stadium concert and then have everyone be super jealous because
Be behind us.
We're Barricade because we've put in a lot of work. The listeners have put in a lot of appreciation. So yeah, we deserve a bit of Barricade time. I think the one thing that I would fix about Wembley is the transport, but we can go like in limos or something.
Yeah. All the people with the discount code.
Yeah, you also get a free limo pickup service.
Time.
Yeah.
And free flights.
Yeah, free
coming over
flights.
from-
Yeah, from if you have to come over, and then free flights back to Seoul after for everyone to go on holiday. Yay!
You've really amped this up now. No, maybe we do mine, then yours, then we all fly to Natasha's.
Yeah, maybe.
So we do mine as the intimate one first. Everyone's already there. I've already flown them out, so we don't have to fly them out again.
Yeah.
And then they'll have seen all of our songs from the draft. So
Yeah,
it'll be a
true.
fucking brilliant year for us and them.
Yeah.
So then we'll all go to Wembley Barricade.
Yeah.
Then we'll all fly out, private jet, obviously,
Mhm.
to the Seoul Beach Villa concert.
Sounds good.
Sorted.
Jeju.
Jeju. Yeah, well, we
Jeju,
can
yeah.
have some time in Seoul after Jeju. We can go to Jeju first and then like come back and then have like a all expenses paid holiday.
Mm.
Yeah, with a shopping.
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Well, we need to get dresses because we've just got the rings. Or Natasha and I have. I assume you're going to get them.
Well, let's see. Okay, so we've been dropped off by our limos. We're all there by the barricade. I think I'll open with you're just hear nothing for like a long time. You'll wait, not like too long, but like half an hour.
That feels a bit long.
No, it's not that long. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you'll go da 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 da, and then the spine breaker will come.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do we all have outfits? Everybody's got a jacket.
Yeah. Everyone's got like a North Face jacket.
No, like the beaded ones, like a vintage
but the
jacket.
song is about North Face jackets. Yeah, I think we'll all have North Face jacket, but we can take them off straight away because it'll be the summer because that's the time you can have a concert at Wembley. Yeah, so then you get the intro of Spinebreaker with the yeah while they all like come out one by one. You can do first, obviously, because he starts the song.
Smart.
Yeah.
Subtle.
Yeah.
And the concert's called DD featuring BTS.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we need to start strong. Go for Spinebreaker first. Obviously, they're going to do the choreo that Jin came up with.
As will we.
As will everyone watching. Yeah, there will be enough space by the barricade to do the like spinny dance move. And then song number 2 will be Hegem.
Oh.
Yeah.
At track 2 as well, that's good.
Everyone else will get off the stage, bring their jackets. Yoongi will have like a cool like leather jacket with like his August D bling on the back. And then we're gonna bring our other guys, RM and J-Hope, back on, and they're gonna do the cypher. So we're gonna like just keep going strong.
Hype.
Yeah. And then I think we'll have a bit where they all talk for a bit. Yeah.
Intros. I didn't have intros. I just had endments.
No.
Natasha didn't have either.
Vocal line come and join them to do their intros
because
because they're not going to be back on stage for a while.
At all.
No, they will be back on stage, but not for a while. So then the next song after the intros, because we've like lowered the mood a little bit with the intros, everyone will go off, RM will stay, and Paul Blanco, our guy, obviously we've flown him out as well. And Mahalia, she's from the UK, so she's going to be there. It'll be the first time she's performed with them.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, so they're going to perform the song all together. Closer, obviously. Yeah, that's going to be
Brilliant.
great. I'm going to feel it most of the nighttime. Maybe it's like right like as it gets to the nighttime as well. Like right like at
sunset.
Twilight. After that.
Does Yoongi help with the Paul Blanco rap?
No, I think he needs a break.
Fine.
Yeah, he needs a little break. Last year he didn't get any breaks.
No.
This year he's gonna get a break. He's just come back from the military and he's gonna be like, needing a little bit of a break. So after Closer, we're gonna switch from RM and all his mates to Yoongi and his mate Hobie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Quick transition.
And then they're gonna do Huh. And that's never been performed with the two of them before, so it's gonna be like the second song that's never been performed with all the people on the song, so that I'll have like those two premieres.
This is popping off.
Yeah, because Yoongi did Her in his little medley on the D-Day tour, but obviously J-Hope wasn't there. And he didn't, well, he was in the military. I was going to say, and he didn't turn up to perform it, but he was in the military.
Busy. Rude.
Yeah.
Tableau didn't perform at Rolling Hall.
That's fair.
But not 2 premieres.
No, mine's got back-to-back premieres.
I'm also thinking maybe we should be on there for Deng. and
Maybe.
do our performance of Deng.
We'll have to hope that by 2025 we'll have 100k listeners.
Yeah.
And
And
then we'll do it.
We could do it at one of his weddings.
That's a good idea.
And we can do it by the palace.
By the palace, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I won't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right, what's after Huh?
Yeah, so Huh, that's the 5th song. And then we bring LT7 again.
Beautiful.
Bring the mood sort of right back down and have an emotional throwback in just one day.
Did they do the chair choreo?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Of course. And they were all very cutesy. Jin's got his rose.
Cute.
And yeah, it's lovey-dovey cutesiness everywhere. It doesn't really go with the rest of the concert, but that's okay. It's
I thought you were going to end on that.
No. Obviously, I'm going to end on Future's Gonna Be Okay.
Fine.
We're going to talk about the day in the past that you got to spend with your lover and how they dreamt about it. Jeb's going to go for brunch, and Yoongi's going to sleep, and I can't remember what he wanted to do. It was probably something poetic. And then after that, obviously, everyone leaves again, except Yoongi, and then over the screen, you get Future's Gonna Be Okay.
Okay.
He does the whole song, and everyone's like super into it. And then at the end, the screen switches. Christine, marry me.
I've got a great one that you could do.
Okay.
Future's Gonna Be Okay with Christine.
Yeah, and then it's like on his knees. I can do that.
Or just Future's Gonna Be K, and then the Christine comes in, so then it's Future's Gonna Be Christine.
Yeah.
So
but
and everyone would be like,
do Christine marry me because well, you marry me obviously, but all good choices. Maybe I'll put one on each screen.
No, because when it comes up and it says Future's Gonna Be K, everyone's gonna be like, oh, what does that mean? Like it's not saying okay.
Yeah.
Similar.
Or I could have it like as an animation where it starts off being like Future's Gonna Be K, and then everyone's like what, and then Future's Gonna Be, and then Christine spells out, and then it's gonna like switch, and then Christine's gonna go at the front of the sentence, and then it's gonna be marry me, and then obviously the ring's there as well.
Are you in the barricade? Does he have to get you out of the barricade?
Yeah, I'm still at the barricade, so then he comes and like he's at the front already at the end of the song because he knows, and then he like kneels
whips it out.
And
whips
it out.
Wow.
Well, obviously, it's a proposal.
Yeah.
You
And
have to kneel.
It's like when he came for the Samsung phone.
Yeah,
so everyone,
yeah.
No one really knows. Everyone's like, oh, he's going to do the
Everyone's like,
phone
I've got
thing.
Samsung, and then it's actually...
And at the time, you've got the iPhone.
No,
because then everyone knows that true love transcends the iPhone Samsung debate.
Yeah, obviously I've got the purple Samsung like by that time, because then he'll approve and want to marry me.
Yeah, fine.
He'll be like, that girl, purple Samsung phone. Obviously, I'll definitely
get her up here,
marry her. So
it ends on the proposal.
It ends on the proposal, yeah, and then everyone else can go home and be sad, and we can be happy ever after.
Yeah,
Except you guys, because you already proposed.
Not Natasha.
Not Natasha, but
me. We go and have like a couples dinner.
Yeah.
You have to organise all the flights to Seoul. You're hopeful, but like you're a bit like anxious about it. You're like, oh, will I get it? Will I get it?
Do we go to Korea?
They've just got it. Yeah, we'll go to Oli.
Yeah.
And then
they can put their signatures there, because I don't think they've been there. It's just Jim and Jin and JK that went. Yeah.
Aram and Yoongi take us to Oli.
Yeah.
Hire it all out. Natasha sat in the flights and luggage, ready, prepping JK. No, she's putting in the time, right? She's putting in the personal time ready for the proposal. She wants some alone time.
Just pick out her bathing suit. So,
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds brilliant.
Yeah, it does sound like a good week.
Yeah, really good week.
We won at life that week.
And we can all go out for his hen-do in Hongdae.
Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, I think we've done it.
Thank you for coming to...
Yeah, we hope everyone's gonna RSVP. Yes, invitations. Please send your addresses to... No, I'm just kidding.
Please email your addresses to Generation BTS all the albums at gmail.com.
Yeah,
no,
we'll get you a reply card for our weddings and the concerts, first of all, obviously.
Yeah,
but then the weddings.
Thank you for coming to Delusion Land.
Yeah.
As it were. It was a really nice escape from brainless, boyfriendless, Bangtan-less bereavement era.
Not for long. 2025. We're gonna be married. Yeah, thanks for indulging us, everyone. Hope you'll have fun listening and being there in 2025. Well, if we all manifest together, maybe it'll come true. So we're counting on you guys. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is same thing as we did last year, where we took all of our best song picks from all the albums that we talked about this year, including solos, put them in a list, ranked them 1 to 25. We had 25 songs this year. We all gave them points, as in if you ranked your song number 1, it got 25 points. 2, it got 24 points, etc., etc. And then we came up with a list of the best songs of 2023 that we've talked about. There'll be a similar setup to the award section where I talk about songs and you guys can guess, because I did all the maths. So I know, but you guys don't. You only know your own scores. So without further ado, I think we can probably all guess the winner. But do you want to guess officially?
Dang!
Yeah, it's Dang with a historical high score of 74 points.
Ooh, you put one above. Oh, someone put it above 1.
Yeah.
Someone put it as 2.
Yeah, who do we think?
You. Because
It was
Natasha's
me.
shaking her head.
It was me, but I was so surprised that you didn't put Spring Day, your favorite song of all time,
As number 1.
as number 1.
Did you put Spring Day as 2?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got 74 points, 25 points from Leanne, 25 from Natasha, and 24 from me. I put Spring Day above.
And I did that on, if I had to listen to one song for the rest of my life, with all this enlistment news, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, so I'm going to just be on a hype with Dang.
Fine.
That's nice. You're influenced by the timing.
Jackie's not even on Dang, just FYI, I'm just kidding.
Alright, got Aaron.
Yeah. She'll be hyped. You'll be crying. We'll be hyped.
Cool, okay.
I love Dang.
I know, yeah. Alright, song number 2.
Spring Day.
Yeah.
Yay!
Spring Day. Natasha and I both put it, well, first and second, and you put it like sixth, I think, yeah. And the third song?
Spinebreaker.
No.
Spinebreaker. Is it an indigo? Yes, it's closer. Yes. Redemption.
It is Closer, yeah.
Why did you put closer?
I gave Closer 18 points. You gave it 24 points. And Natasha gave it 23 points.
Third.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah, that's why I thought it'd be high on the draft.
Well, yeah,
those were the top 3 draft picks as well.
Dang, Spring Day, Closer, yeah.
In that order, actually.
The redemption arc that is Closer after your 2.5.
The fourth song.
Spinebreaker.
Yeah. It's Spinebreaker. Spinebreaker's got 57 points. For reference, Spring Day got 69. And Closer got 65. So there's a bit of a drop-off between Closer and Spinebreaker. We have 57 points for Spinebreaker. And then the fifth song is kind of surprising. You and I really like it.
The Cypher.
Yeah. It's a Cypher. And there's another drop-off here. So from 57 to 49 points. And then the sixth place is shared between one solo song and one of the 7 songs.
Like Crazy.
Yeah.
Is that the solo?
Yeah.
I knew it. Everybody loves Like Crazy. That's why I wanted it in my concert. It's a real banger, you know. Hot 100 can't be wrong.
Like Crazy was in kind of even top scorer. It was you guys both gave it 17 points. I gave it 10.
10. Oh, you put yours quite low.
Yep.
And then the OT7 one. Outro Wings is not in this, right?
No.
Then it's got to be Not Today.
But
she hates Not Today. Natasha, don't you? Didn't Natasha skip Not Today?
Yep. Not Today is the highest charting song that has not all double-digit ratings, if that makes sense. As in, like, you gave it 21 points, I gave it 17, Natasha gave it 6, but it's still done really well.
It's because it's good at the gym.
44 points for Like Crazy and Not Today, and then there's a 3-way tie for 8th spot.
Okay, solos, mixed?
All 3 solos, actually. 2 is by the same person.
Ooh.
Yes or no?
No. Hegem.
Hegem is one of them.
7.
No.
Amygdala.
No.
Ooh. Rainy Days?
Yeah.
Yes! Ooh. Wildflower.
No. I told you 2 are by the same person.
Oh, right, so they're by V or Yoongi.
Love Me Again.
No.
What's the other younger one that's not amygdala?
The other younger one
SDL.
is SDL, yeah.
Was it that?
No.
No, so then it's a V1, which is...
Slow dancing.
No.
Christmas tree!
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! You put it high, right? I put it as number 4. I put it as number 4, right? Yes! Yeah.
Christmas tree, Leanne gave it 22 points. I gave it 16 points. Natasha gave it 5 points.
Brilliant song. Brilliant song.
Yeah, it's Christmas tree.
So what number's Christmas tree? What did it come in at?
8th.
8th.
But
Good
joined
day.
day.
Joint 8th. I'm happy. I'm almost happier about that than I am closer at 2nd.
3rd.
3rd.
Closer at 3rd.
Oh, yeah, because the spring day.
Yeah.
Oh, good day. Right, next.
All right. 11th with 41 points.
Solo, not solo?
It's an 87.
Just one day.
Yeah. It is just one day. Just one day. Was it quite an even score, actually, in terms of, like, no one hated it. You got 10 points from you, 11 points from Natasha, 20 points from me.
Yeah, bumping it up.
But, like, no one gave it below 10. Next song is a solo song.
Amygdala.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
It's Amygdala, which I thought, I was like, oh, it's taking ages for us to get to an Auguste song. But
You've already had Hegem.
Yeah, no, I know. But, like, by the time Amygdala came in, I was like, okay, at least he's got 2 that are, like, relatively high. And the next one is a solo again.
7.
Nope.
Ooh.
7
Wildflower.
No.
Please don't change.
Nope.
I put that
Yes
low.
or no?
No.
Is it JK?
No.
Love Me Again?
No.
Face Off.
No.
Slow
Yod?
dancing.
No. Yes, slow dancing. Slow dancing is number 13 on the list. It got 11 points from Leanne, 9 points from me, and 18 points from Natasha.
Oh, she loves it.
Yeah, I love slow dancing.
She loves it. Right, next.
Next song is a solo.
7.
It's a joint between 2 solos. No.
Still not?
No.
Where did you put 7? Like, minus 75? 2 solos.
2 solos, yeah.
Wildflower.
No.
Please don't change.
No.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
No. Yes or no is
Yes or no? Right.
Yeah.
Love Me Again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Love Me Again. And yes or no shared the take a spot. So Love Me Again. 8 points from Leanne. That was low. 13 points from me. 14 points from Natasha. And yes or no got 6 points from Leanne. 8 points from me. And 21 from Natasha.
Nice. I did like my top and then the bottom, and then I tried to slot them in the middle based on how I felt about the album, but then tried to be fair, so it was a bit difficult. So I don't think I should have put Love Me Again at 18, but I didn't feel like I could put it higher than Hegem and Amygdala and 7 and some of the RM ones.
Fine.
I tried to even out my ranking a little.
And then next one, also solo.
7.
No.
Christine, what have you done to 7? Where have you put it? If you put it at 25, you're in so much trouble. I put 7 really high.
I've put 7.
13
from my list.
Yeah, 7 performed not so well.
Not 7.
No.
Wildflower.
Yeah.
Nice.
34 points. Wildflower got 16 points from Leanne, 14 points from me, 4 points from Natasha.
Natasha!
Yeah. And then another solo.
7.
No. Right guy.
Right guy.
Please don't change.
Yes. 30
It's
points
got to be
Please
quite
Don't
high,
Change.
because I've put it quite high, so, you know, even if you have not put it high, it needs to be up there.
I've not put it high. I put it 22.
I put it 22 as well. We agreed 4 points each from us, and you gave it 22 points.
Did you give Please Don't Change more than you gave 7?
Quite a lot more, actually.
Right, next.
Next is a song that I thought would be lower. It's the 87 song.
Where you from?
No.
Rain.
It's Rain, because she put it super high.
Yeah, it's Rain.
Rain.
You gave it 1 point.
I put Rain at 25,
I
yeah.
hate
I
it.
did.
I give it.
I skipped it. I skipped it on Dark and Wild.
I gave it 7 points. But on Dark and Wild we skipped like 3 each, so
Mm.
I think I also skipped Rain, but it was not
In
like
the-
the worst song on Dark and Wild.
And I really wanted it because Natasha likes it when it's raining, and I really wanted it to become that for me, but then there was rainy days.
Forever rain.
I've now got a niece called Rain, so I'd be a horrible auntie if I been that.
Yeah, you would be.
Natasha gave Rain 20 points.
Jeez.
Yes. And then the next one is another OT7 one.
Where are you from?
Yeah. So Where You From got the lowest score, I think, from like on the median.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you gave it 3 points. I gave it 6 points. Natasha gave it 19 points.
19? How does even Where You From go?
Audience technology.
I love it.
Natasha loves it. She picked it as her best song.
Really? I couldn't remember how it went.
And even before, when we spun in School Love Affair, she was like, oh my god, it's Where You From.
No.
Yeah.
Fine. Right, let's keep going.
Now it's a solo song.
You've got Face Off, SDL, Yun, 7. Gotta
Is
be.
that your guess?
7's my guess.
Is that your guess?
No, I want Jimin Face Off.
It's 7.
Finally! What number's that?
20th spot for 7.
Ooh.
It's got 27 points, 12 from Leanne, 2 from me, 13 from Natasha. So
2 from you.
Yeah, sorry guys, I let 7 down.
Mm.
The next one is also a solo. Oh, actually, this is a joint, so they're in joint 20th.
Face Off,
Nope.
Yun,
Nope.
SDL.
Oh, we had Set Me Free?
No,
Yeah,
Set Me Free Part 2,
Set Me
yeah, but
Free
I
Part 2.
ranked it really low.
But that's the right answer.
Right, Set Me Free Part 2.
Set Me Free Part 2, yeah, you gave it 2 points. This is what we're getting the really low scores in now. So you give it 2 points. I give it 15 points. Natasha 10.
Fine.
And then another Jimin.
Face Off.
Face Off. 26 points.
Aw.
Only 1 point below. So yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, Rain and Where You're From also both had 28 points.
So there's 3 songs left.
Yeah, Face Off got 26 points. And it was 7 from you, Leanne, 3 from me, and 16 from Natasha.
Face Off's not bad.
I don't hate it, but clearly I don't think it's better than a lot of the other songs. All right, next one is another solo. There's only solos left, actually.
No, isn't there a...
There's a duo and
There's a
2
duo.
solos.
Yeah, SDL.
No.
Yun.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah, Yun got 23 points, sadly. And it's the only song I actually won't listen to. 14 points from
Why won't you
Leanne.
listen to Yun?
Because of the Do Smart. I can't with it. 14 points from Leanne, 1 point from me, 8 points from Natasha. 1 point. Yeah. Embarrassing. And then the other solo song.
Oh, it's definitely you, so is at the bottom. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
SDL's the next one.
SDL got 18 points and Yun got 23, so there is a bit of a drop off there as well.
Ooh.
SDL got 5 points from Leanne, 11 points from me, and 2 points from Natasha, which I was surprised at because you picked that song as your best song on D-Day.
He was like, no, I prefer Hegemon Amygdala to SDL, which I don't even like. Like, I listened to it once, don't really remember it.
I remember you were like, yeah, I like SDL.
Shocking.
Yeah. And then
well, I'm glad that
it's definitely you.
Go on. Who ranked what? I thought you both picked It's Definitely You as your favourite OST.
Natasha picked it as her favourite OST, but she ranked it bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Which you're not very
I didn't
consistent.
like any of the OSTs.
Yeah,
No, but yeah, we asked you to pick one out of the OSTs and you picked that one. But you've still ranked Christmas Tree
higher.
Then
I think it's because I couldn't remember It's Definitely You. It's Christmas Tree. I was like, can't really remember it. But that like, I'm like, fuck off.
No, but you put It's Definitely You right at the bottom.
Yeah, I know, but that's because I couldn't remember our Christmas Tree.
You remember not liking it?
I remember. Yeah, I remember the art for the Christmas tree. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Maybe it's the politics as well. I've been repping for Christmas Tree for so long. It's going up in your mind.
Yeah, It's Definitely You was the only song we all rated below 10. 1 point for Natasha, 5 points from me, 9 points from Leanne.
Yeah, I rated it quite high. I put it higher than Love Me Again, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Higher than Face Off, higher than Yes or No, higher than SDL.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't Yoongi or RM at the bottom, though.
No, that's true.
Like, at least it's a duo song, because I was really worried when Yoon wasn't coming up.
I was worried as well when I did the ranking.
Yeah.
Yeah. To go over some little stats, you guys agreed on Please Don't... No, you and I agreed on Please Don't Change. Gave it 4 points each.
22.
Yeah. You and Natasha agreed on Rainy Days.
Oh.
No, me and Natasha.
Where
12
did you...
points each. And you and Natasha agreed on like crazy. 17 points each.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. And then the biggest difference in scoring was Rain, which you gave 1 point. Natasha gave it 20 points. The only song to score all above 20 was Dang.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, and Spring Day.
Yeah.
But you gave it 20, exactly. So it wasn't above 20, technically. So, yeah. That was the best song of 2023, Dang, and the worst song is definitely You.
Oh, no.
It's the worst of the best songs, though.
Yes.
So that helps.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't do the worst of the skips.
No, we haven't ranked the skips.
That's
that would be mean.
Please turn off your cell phone. That's not. we do not need to do a 25 song ranking to come up with that instinctively.
It's the only one that we all skipped. And then we were like, this is so bad that we have to pick some other skips as well.
This one is so obviously a skip.
Yeah. It didn't make any sense, but editing that bit was really funny because a lot of it was funny. So maybe the listeners enjoy it.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the end. Do you have a quick highlight do you want to say?
Me?
Yeah. You've been going first today.
I think I've got two. So I think obviously one was our trip back to Seoul, and the specific Bangtan highlight was going to stand outside of the Yoongi concert, even though it was devastating. It was more painful than I expected it to be.
It really was.
Being so close but yet so far and watching it on the screens. But then we did get to see Jin.
Youngline.
Yeah, Jin, Hobie, RM, and that was the closest I've ever been.
And Sugar.
I wasn't there for Sugar, yeah. But it was the closest I'd ever
came out.
Yeah, it was the closest I'd ever been to RM, and I remember seeing Natasha cry about it and just being like in floods of tears, and Yoongi was crying, and all the armies there were crying. Yeah, I think that was a really special Generation BTS moment. It was nice to all be together, even if we weren't in the actual concert, because when we went to New York, it was just you and I. Natasha wasn't with us, and what we saw was not as good as what you'd seen when you were in VIP.
Yeah.
That one, and then obviously for me, the second highlight was got to be the pub quiz.
Yeah.
I'm still like two minds about it because it was super stressful and super difficult. But when Christine and I went to the BTS night, we were getting lots and lots of positive feedback from other armies. And like a lot of the listeners or a lot of the Instagram fans really liked the quizzes that we put up. I think it gives us something a little bit different to work on. Yeah. So those were my two.
Okay. Natasha?
Yes. Agreed. Did we do what else this year? Something for me, because you two weren't there, but it does involve Generation BTS, was going to the Festa light shows in Seoul and giving out the business card and just like armies from all around the world being like, who's your bias? And then being like, oh my god, what's this for? And it's like, oh, it's just because like I want to give it to you. And like people like then coming back like 5 minutes later be like, oh, this is like a Korean snack, try this, and like saying thank you and stuff like that. And like you give someone a gift of just a card, and then they're like, oh, take these snacks, take this thing that I've made, take this, and it's like, oh, thank you, but you don't have to. Like, I'm just, self promo. It's my podcast. But yeah, you also get to meet a lot of friends through the podcast. The quiz, we made a lot of new friends there, and even when crying at RM, I made friends with a girl who found us in the subway.
Oh yeah. One of the girls from Seoul actually is coming out to London in the new year. So yeah, I think actually we have made loads of new friends this year. I think this time last year we'd like formed as a group and become like quite close after the year, but this year we've really like branched out and made other army friends. As the generations, we've sort of cemented the brand. There was the girl at the club night that was like, are you the Generation BTS girls? And we were like, yeah. And she was like, you girls are iconic. I was like, oh.
I've been telling that to everyone.
We never met her before. She just picked up one of the photo cards. Iconic. Good day. What about you, Kay?
I think the only one that you've not said is the D-Day tour. Because I was lucky enough, and now I'm broken off as a result, but lucky enough to go see it in New York in VIP the first day, in level 1 the second day, and then level 2 the third day. And it was great, but obviously the VIP was really great. And we did podcasts about it, so it's sort of podcast related in that sense. It was really good, like really well organized, I'd say, now that I've been to a few other like K-pop events where you queue. That one was up there. Like the wristbands worked really well. They told us where to queue. Like there was no confusion, no like people saying, oh, this is unfair, that's unfair. No one like ended up massively far from where they turned up. So I thought that was good. Obviously the main part of why it was good was the concert and the sound check. Again, as the other girls have said, I sort of made friends in the line. A few of them helped me get home that night, so that was really nice. And it was like a nice thing, because I think a lot of my work friends had been like, oh, I want to go on holiday by myself too. Like, you're so brave for going to New York all by yourself. And then my parents were a bit like, you're going to New York all by yourself, is that safe? And I was like, no, I'm not going by myself. That's ridiculous. Like, I'll just have all these friends in the queue. And I'll like, obviously, I messaged with loads of people that were flying out from the UK beforehand, and like met up with them since. And yeah, it sort of really cemented that community of being, or at least most armies you meet are like very friendly, very happy to help. Like there were these girls, they had these huge like clear bags, but like huge backpacks that were clear. And they had like, I remember like people were like, oh, I'm a bit thirsty. And they were like, do you want water? Do you want juice? Do you want Coke? What do you want? I'll have it all in my bag. And same with like little things to eat and like any kind of charger. And I was like, oh, does any of you have an extra wire? And the girl was like, yeah, here's, do you want like Samsung or iPhone? I was like, iPhone. And then she lent me the wire, but like for the whole day. I had it. So yeah, they were all really useful and really friendly and everything. And we were like, I probably said this in the episode, but by the time we actually like joined the queue, we were like a 30-ish strong group. So yeah, I really sort of felt that sense that I'd had before I went of like, but I'm not going alone, was like, that was factual. Obviously, the points that you guys have already made, I'd say I'd echo those. But yeah, it's been a good year for Generation BTS, the podcast. We've had a lot of content to react to. We haven't got through as many albums as we would have liked to, but hopefully we can remedy that next year. And yeah, I think thanks to those people that have listened, and hope you come back next year and that you've enjoyed this weird special that I hope I'll be able to edit out all the coughing, but apologies if I can't.
Join us in the new year as we go back to our regular scheduling.
Yep, and as we asked on Instagram, some strategies on how to get through to power through to 2025, listen to us, because I'm sure we can bring you many, many joys.
Yeah, a lot of BTS related joy and yeah, laughs, hopefully, and maybe some insightful conversation, but mainly laughs. So yeah,
Techno,
got all that techno.
P-dog.
Yeah, you guys will have not so much the tech, but a lot of the knowledge if you keep listening. So you'll be able to show off to all your army friends.
And win the pub quiz.
Follow us on our social media, Instagram, YouTube, and tweet us on X.
Our social medias are at GenerationBTS_, or you can email us at generationbts@gmail.com.
And we mainly update the Instagram, so you can follow us there. We can follow on X as well. But,
we don't really put much on it.
We don't put much on there. I just enjoy saying tweet us on X because it sounds stupid.
If you're not following our Instagram, you're really missing out, because Christine's been putting some amazing quizzes up.
I have,
She put up some like stellar weeks of like mainly BTS quiz content.
Yeah, mainly in the lead up to the pub quiz. But before the next pub quiz, I'll start again. And also, I was thinking about doing them for the episodes, maybe. So yeah, keep an eye out for amazing content across Instagram and wherever you get your podcasts. All right. I've been Christine.
I've been Leanne.
And I've been Natasha. And we have been
Generation BTS. Come to our concert.
Yeah. Let's get married.
2025.
to our wedding.
Delusional.
Delusional for life. That's how to get through 2025.
Justice for
guys.
Closer.
Closer
No,
has got
I know
justice.
exactly. It's got it.
Yeah.
It's got it.
Okay.
Closer
Justice
redemption.
for all of D-Day.
Justice for all of D-Day.
Okay.